You may not be able to finish this video. Do you know why? Because the depth of this story, the pain, the love, the anger, the mysteries, they are too powerful to fit inside one video. But today, I will take you as far as I can. I will take you into the sacred world of the Shakti Peethas, the places where divine power touched the earth. Maybe right now you're asking yourself, what are Shakti Peethas? How did they come into existence? Why are they so holy? These questions are only the doorway. Once you enter this story, you will feel how each place carries a piece of a divine woman. You will feel how that power still touches the lives of millions. This is not just history. This is a story of love so deep it shook the heavens. A story of sacrifice so painful it broke the heart of the universe. A story of anger so fierce it almost destroyed the world. This is the story of Sati, and the story of how the Shakti Peethas were born. It begins on a cold, silent morning in the mountains of Kailash. Lord Shiva sat in deep meditation, his eyes closed, his mind calm, his heart empty, a quiet loneliness hidden inside the stillness. And then, a soft light appeared, a presence. Sati. She was not just a woman. She was Shakti, the power behind the universe, daughter of King Daksha, born from the energy of Brahma. But in her heart, there lived only one wish. I want to marry Shiva. One day she stood before her father and said those words. Daksha looked at her with anger and pride. Shiva? Who is he? A simple ascetic. He has no palace, no kingdom, no wealth. You are my daughter. You deserve the best. Why would you choose him? Sati did not raise her voice. She simply said, Father Shiva carries the universe within him. He may look like a yogi, but he has love, wisdom, and power. I will marry him. No force could stop her love. She closed her eyes, prayed with all her heart, and Shiva felt her devotion even from far away. He appeared, he accepted her, and they were married. Kailash filled with joy, but far away, Daksha's heart filled with burning anger. Time passed. One day, Daksha decided to perform a huge yagna, a sacred ritual that would be attended by gods from every corner of the heavens. He invited everyone except Shiva and Sati. When Sati heard this, she felt pain and shame. My own father did not call me. He did not call my husband. He wants to insult us. Shiva looked at her with calm eyes and said, Do not go. Your father did not invite you. His pride has blinded him. But Sati's heart was hurting. I must go. I must ask him why he hates you. I must face him. She left for the yagna. The moment she entered, all eyes turned. Daksha looked at her and then looked away, filled with cold anger. Why are you here? He said. You and your husband are nothing. You chose a man with no status. You are no longer my daughter. Those words shattered Sati's heart. For a moment, she felt like the world around her had fallen silent. She looked at the fire in the yagna. She looked at her father. She looked at the sky. Inside her heart, something broke. She whispered to herself, I loved my husband. Is that a sin? You never understood my love. If there is no respect, there is no light. Unable to bear the pain, Sati awakened her inner power, the divine Shakti. She closed her eyes and said, This body is no longer mine. My soul, my power, my love belong only to Shiva. And she walked into the flames. The universe trembled. Far away on Kailash, Shiva felt the shock move through him. He opened his eyes. His calmness turned into fire. His silence turned into thunder. Sati is gone. My life is gone. Shiva's rage shook the heavens. He picked up Sati's burnt body and carried it on his shoulders. He began the Tandava, the dance of destruction. Every step could destroy galaxies. Every cry shook mountains. The gods saw the universe breaking apart. If Shiva does not stop, the world will end, they said. They rushed to Lord Vishnu. Please, you must stop him. Vishnu took his Sudarshana chakra. With a heavy heart, he knew what he had to do. As Shiva wandered across the world, crying in anger and grief, Vishnu used the chakra to cut Sati's body into pieces. Each piece fell to the earth. Wherever a piece fell, a holy place was born, a Shakti Peetha. These places became home to the divine feminine power. Sati lived in every one of them in a different form, and Shiva stood beside her as Bhairava, her eternal protector. These places are not just stones or temples. They are pieces of a broken love story, pieces of a cosmic tragedy, pieces of Shakti herself. One of these sacred places is in Kanchipuram, the Kamakshi Amman temple. It is said that Sati's forehead fell here. Even today, people say the air around the temple holds a soft, motherly warmth. A man named Ramu once came there with a heavy heart. His family was troubled. His mind was restless. "Mother, please give me peace," he prayed. The sound of temple instruments filled the air. The lamps glowed softly. Ramu suddenly felt his pain melt away. He felt protected. He felt seen. Another piece fell on Mount Kailash. There, in the freezing mountains, people climb through harsh winds to reach the holy place. Some climb with hope. Some climb with fear. Some climb just to feel the presence of Shiva and Shakti. When they finally reach the spot, their exhaustion disappears. They feel a calm that cannot be explained. They feel a power that touches the soul. Another piece fell in Bangladesh, the Tara Peeth. It is a small place, but filled with unbelievable energy. A young man named Rahul went there after hearing stories from a friend. He sat down, closed his eyes, and felt something he couldn't describe. It was soft. It was peaceful. It was powerful. He felt like the place accepted him exactly as he was. He knew then that the stories were true. Another piece fell in Kolkata, the place of the fierce goddess Kali. Her form is dark, frightening, powerful, and full of love. A woman named Anita came there with tears in her eyes. Her life was falling apart. She felt weak and alone. But when she saw Kali's face, strong, fearless, unshakable, she felt courage rise within her. She whispered, "I will not give up. I will fight. I will live." Every Shakti Peetha has a story like this. A story of someone who walked in with pain and walked out with strength. These places remind us that the Divine Mother lives not in the sky, but in every heart that seeks courage. They remind us that love, no matter how painful, has the power to change the world. They remind us that every broken piece can still shine with light. The Shakti Peethas are not just temples. They are the footprints of a goddess who gave everything for love. They are the tears of a god who lost the one he loved most. They are the places where the universe placed pieces of its own heart. And even today, when you visit them, you don't just pray, you feel something ancient, something powerful, something alive. Because Shakti still lives there.